portions of both of those expansions out of the original game. The Dark Below was a direct cutout. That's a given. That was already in the game content. Everything was already data mined. It showed it was all there. So that's not really what I'm trying to, pick a bone with. I'm trying to pick a bone with the people that are like, oh, well, the House of Wolves was 100% there already too. Not really. It's all a weird situation because of people data mining. And there's one thing that a lot of people don't understand is that although there are test environments, a lot of times, from what I understand, they'll start uploading changes into the environment based on what the next DLC is going to be. Now, you had King's Watch, which was one of the glitchable DLC areas long time ago that a lot of people glitched into, and the Trader's Catch for whatever the fuck that other big dickhead fallen with a Scorch cannon was, whatever his name was. And I feel it needs to be put out there for a simple reason. The enemies are not the same enemies. We're not going to be fighting specifically, Fallen or Hive or Cabal or Vex. We're fighting all of them. We are not fighting a specific branch. We are fighting all of them after they've been taken by Oryx. Is it a reskin of an enemy? Kind of, but it's also changing the way the enemies behave. There's Hive Knights that put up what a defender bubble is, basically. Splitting enemies, where if you don't kill them fast enough, they split and they multiply. There's new mechanics to basic enemies that I think really need to be examined, and that's the first thing for the old enemies. The recycled levels, there's only so much that you can really change around 100% with a DLC. Like, you can't immediately change around an entire planet. Coding a playable area is insanely difficult. Let me get the cursor off my character's dick real quick. It is incredibly stressful trying to create a playable area. It takes months and months to, design it. And Destiny itself took a couple of years to fully design. And I think with that being said, you really have to take a step back, take your thumb out of your ass, and grow the fuck up and step back like a spoiled little fucking brat. Unbalanced multiplayer, it's always going to be unbalanced to a lot of people, the entire 1.0 generation patch, year one, PvP was heavily favored towards hunters. They weren't exactly viable a lot in PvE content unless your group is a bunch of scrubs and you need to have a hunter run the sword for Crota. And if that be the case, then you're fucking pathetic, because it ain't that hard. Broken gameplay. I don't really see what's broken about the gameplay that much. A lot of the stuff that people complain about, is Atheon with the Minotaurs not taking any damage when you hit him with a shield, and Crota's glitches. Yeah, it's a game, dude. Glitches happen. It's an evolving game. There's always going to be glitches. There's always going to be bullshit that happens with it. It's inevitable. It's one of those things that it's always going to be there, and that's why games come out with patches and updates and stuff like that. It's to help get rid of that stuff. To harp on that being a major point, it's kind of stupid. Do I agree that those things are fucking stupid and should have been fixed from day one? Yeah, I completely agree. But this is a situation where year one Destiny didn't have a lot of beta testing to test all their shit out. Basically, they threw it out there to us, and it wasn't really completely finished, and I'll agree with that point as well. But you have to look at the facts. It is what it is. Year one Destiny was a beta. That's where a lot of the bugs are coming from. And, year two is a completely different game. It's completely redesigned in almost every way. Even they had Nolan Droid, as he's been, dubbed, come in and redo all of the voice acting, and people were like, oh, we liked Dinklage better, you should bring Dinklage back, change the voice, give us new voices to come and do the, as DLC. I'll pay $4.99 to hear Morgan Freeman play the Ghost, or have fucking Ice Cube come. This isn't fucking Call of Duty Ghosts. First off, I have to say that. I shouldn't have to say that, honestly. I really shouldn't have to say that. This is not fucking Call of Duty. They are not going to pay people millions upon millions of dollars to come in over months of time to come in and record over another person's voice acting just so you have a choice. I'm not sorry, actually. If you really think that Dinklage was better, go ahead and call HBO and have them put in his contract that he can do voice acting for other companies, because that's one of the main reasons why he was replaced. Also, the fact that so many people complained that he was monotone and had no type of personality and gave nothing to the ghost. Well, now you have somebody who did the Deadpool voicings for the Deadpool video game, which is an awesome video game despite the negative remarks that it got. I loved that game. You've got, you know, shit like that where you're faced with a double-edged sword. Whatever Bungie does is going to be wrong to somebody. And it's kind of pathetic, you know. They're doing this in order to give us a better gameplay experience. Are they the best at it? No, they're not. They're definitely not. Are they the worst at it? No, they are not. They really aren't the worst. There are way worse people out there that have no idea how to work really with, you know, video games and to make shit, you know, stay good for everybody that's, you know, playing the game. So that's all I really have to say about that. No dedicated servers. That one I can agree with. The servers need to... Destiny needs dedicated servers specifically for PvP. The PvE, I don't experience a lot of lag in PvE. And even if there is a little bit of lag, it's not anything that's, you know, game-breaking to me. When it's a major problem, it's PvP. So I can agree that Bungie definitely does need PvP servers. I will never dispute that, because I'm sick and tired of unloading, you know, an entire magazine from a machine gun into somebody and then having them glitch or lag around a fucking corner. Or like yesterday, while I was playing Rift, I had unloaded 20 rounds of a BTRD into some random Titan walking around the corner. He comes walking around the corner, firing, facing away from me, and I die from a shotgun. So I can agree that they definitely need dedicated PvP servers. An RNG system that will make you think nothing is ever random. All right, for that one, I really have to sit here, and I know I'm kind of going out of order, but just trust me, it's easier for me. You know, the RNG system, RNG is in every single MMO that's out there. It's just the way that it is. You know, if you really want to go into detail, there was a game quite a few years ago. I can't remember specifically the name that it's called. Persona, that's what it's called. It was based completely off of RNG. You know, you either open this chest and got exactly what you needed, or you got a piece of shit that you've gotten 10 times before that has exactly the same stats. So, once again, the razor blade and your candy apple there, but a lot of games use RNG. Is it the best way to reward people? No, it's not, but I am going to give them the benefit of the doubt, which I've always said you don't do, but I have to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt on this one, where I will say that, you know, they said that, hey, we changed it around, it'll be easier for people to find exotics, and they're doing everything in their power that they can. They're even giving Xur a new item called 3 of Coins, which, if you don't know what that is, I'll talk about that in a new video. All you have to do is ask me, but there's a lot of videos out there already, and I don't want to do that kind of content where I copy what other people do. But I feel that there's a lot of stuff that people are taking credit away from. Same weapons with different colors and names, or with a few exterior add-ons. Alright. Do I still have it? I don't. I deleted the stuff from the weaponsmith. But with the new tiers that just came out, there is not anything that looks exactly like a weapon from Vanilla Destiny or the last 2 expansions. So that's already been proven completely false. You know, there's white weapons, green weapons, and blue weapons that are all going to look a little bit different, but if they're all from the same company, like Tex Mechanica or Suros or Haka or whatever the fuck else, the other Amalon, which is the people who made Hardlight, which a lot of the Amalon weapons are going to look like the fucking Hardlight. They're going to kind of look like this. So, and they kind of do, actually, but that's beside the point. it really comes down to there's always going to be something that you just can't completely remove. So a lot of machine guns, they might share the same look as, say, the BTRD, which I think that's one of my, what, 6 I have on me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no, 3. Or the Wolf's Bane, which is pretty much just a reskin. Or the Infinite Theorem, which is a reskin. The Infinite Theorem is a reskin of the, I forgot what its name is. It's the Dead Orbit machine gun that you can get right now. It's a reskin of that. And yeah, all the old ones that look just like this, just different colored. The only difference that they put here is they gave it red eyes and, you know, a goldish bronze orange tint to it. You know, and then you've got, I don't really carry rocket launchers with me for very obvious and very specific reasons. You know, it is what it is. There's always going to be something that's going to look like a reskin and an exact direct reskin of something else that's already in the game. It is what it is. If that's really one of your selling points on why you're going to bitch about the game, you seriously need to actually play the game, because there's way more that you can actually legitly bitch about. No new vault space. I already showed you what the vault looks like in one of my previous videos. So, actually, I think it was one of the videos I uploaded today, so I kind of have to say, to whoever this guy is that made this, shut the fuck up, suck it the fuck up, and actually wait for details to be released before you start acting like a complete and total douche nugget. So, that's my gripe with this fucking idiot. For the Year 1 Guardians that are kind of getting bent over and fucked by Bungie, I kind of agree with this. You know, I'm not going to fault somebody that's going to be like, you know what, I want to spend $80 on a video game to get some shiny new class items and an emote that's not over there. Or point. Whatever the fuck. And, you know, we're going to get a new shader. It's basically... And the new shader looks like Revenant, so I'm not exactly too pissed off about that. I'm actually pretty happy about that. The emblem, it looks kind of stupid. It's a wolf's head. I'm not too big on it. The ship and the speeder, I'm not too big on those either. You know, I'm not too happy about it, but you know, it is what it is. It's one of those things where they, you know, they have to give us something. If they didn't give Year 1 players anything and then gave Year 2 fresh kindergartens that are coming in on, you know, in 3 days, and you know, yeah, I can see where people are gonna be pretty pissed off about that. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking sugarcoat it. You know, I think it's stupid that they get an exotic class item that immediately. I saw one earlier today. It had 180 light, and you know, I kind of feel that's not fair to us. You know, the people that don't feel like spending $80 and having to buy all 3 versions of the game again. I don't feel that's fair to us, but you know, it is what it is. That's my opinion, and you know, that's Activision putting out the pricing. That's not Bungie. Bungie really has almost nothing to do with the pricing of the video game. They're the developer. They're not the sponsoring company. So, for everyone that blames Bungie, you shut the fuck up. Blame Activision. Don't blame Bungie. You didn't blame Treyarch when fucking Call of Duty Ghosts came out, did you? And they're the fucking developer, not the supporting company. Activision was the supporting company for Call of Duty Ghosts. I hate to be the one that has to fucking break that to you, but people are fucking stupid and don't understand what fucking research is. But, anyway, this is my 3rd video for the night. It's, just about 1 o'clock here in the morning on the East Coast of the United States. Yes, I'm American. Yes, that explains why I'm such an asshole sometimes. I don't care. I ran out of fucks to give a long time ago, guys. But I will always bring you the truth. I will never lie to you. I have nothing to gain from it. So if you need an alternate news source for someone to talk about some of this shit, especially Destiny, because I got no reason to pull any type of punches at all, go ahead and, you know, hit that subscribe button, because I will always bring you the truth. If you guys have something that you want me to talk about as far as researching things about Destiny goes, let me know down in the comment section, and I will do everything I can in order to bring you up answers for those questions that you may have. If it's within my power without me getting arrested for you requesting for me to hack into a Bungie server or something. I won't do that. But anyways, guys, that's all I can really think of for this video. So I will say goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be up sometime tomorrow. Till then, stay frosty, Guardians.